It's Warp 10, the show where we count down just about everything.
Today on Warp 10, we count down the top 10 movie chases of all time. Let's go over the criteria. Chase must be in a ground vehicle. At some point in the future, we'll go over space chases, air chases, all those kind of things, but today it's just ground vehicles. It should be the highlight of the movie, unlike in Casino Royale where you thought there was going to be a great car chase and it was over in less than 30 seconds. My hope this week is to get some of you to go and check out some of these great movies because these are sort of lost movies. Some of them are a little bit old, but that's okay. There's still some great chases. Number 10, The French Connection. Gene Hackman steals a car from an innocent bystander at a traffic light and proceeds to destroy it. That's just one of the great parts of this car chase. Number 9, Matrix Reloaded, or Matrix 2, whichever one you want to call it. In Matrix Reloaded, this is the classic type of wanton destruction car chase that I just absolutely love. Every car around the chase going on gets destroyed, but the main cars in the chase barely get scratched. Well, a lot of bullets in it, but basically they keep on going where everything else is just blowing up around them. Love these type of car chases. Number 8, Drive. What's not to like about a movie that's based almost 100% on car chases? I don't know, but I will tell you one thing. I seriously have my doubts that a Chrysler 300 could keep up with a Mustang GT. I'm a little bit biased because I own a Mustang GT and I know that I could outrun a Chrysler 300. Maybe I should give this guy some driving lessons. Number 7, Die Hard 5. Die Hard movies tend to be over the top with just about everything, from explosions to guns and now car chases. Bruce Willis steals this Mercedes M-Class and decides to try to take out some kind of Russian tank vehicle thing on the highway. I don't see that happening, no matter how good Mercedes are. I really love Mercedes, but that ain't gonna happen. Number 6, Batman Dark Knight. Batman shows off yet another one of his gadgets when the Batmobile intercepts an RPG that was intended for Harvey Dent's police vehicle that he was sort of riding around in the back in. Batman self-destructs the Batmobile, but not before turning his vehicle into a Batcycle, and then proceeds with the chase. All in all, it's a really great chase scene. We've reached the top 5 of our countdown, and I think you will agree these are some of the best car chases of all time. Number 5, Smokey and the Bandit Part 1. 2 and 3 did have a lot of car chases, but honestly, the first one was the best. Once again, we have a movie based almost entirely on a car chase and beer. What's wrong with that? I don't know, but it's a great movie. Number 4, The Blues Brothers. I don't know how many of you know this, but you can pick up a retired police car for nearly pennies on the dollar, and it's usually really powerful. It has like a police interceptor engine in it and stuff. The Blues Brothers, Jake and Elwood, picked one up before this movie actually begins, and so it's kind of beat up and tired, but still a pretty fast car. The premise of this movie is these two guys are on a mission from God. They're trying to take their tax money to pay off the orphanage's tax bill to the county clerk's office in the middle of Chicago. As silly as this movie might seem, it had some of the most amazing cinematic firsts. First movie to ever destroy more than 100 cars in a single car chase. First car chase through a mall. First car chase that's upside down. And first car chase that culminates in a car being dropped from a helicopter. It's a really fast movie and a lot of fun, so check out The Blues Brothers. Number 3, The Italian Job. What's not to love about one of the greatest rally cars of all time racing through Turin, Italy, the place where Ferraris and Lamborghinis are made? The gist of the film here is a group of thieves steal almost 500 pounds of gold, pack them into the back of these minis, and then race out of town through tiny little narrow streets that most police cars can't chase them. It's an amazingly fun, fast chase, so that's why I put it at number 3. Number 2, Bullitt. Of course, Steve McQueen's quintessential chase movie should be at the top of the list. And they're chasing through the streets of San Francisco and on the highways back when highways were brand new. If you know anything about classic American cars, these two sit at the pinnacle of one of the best muscle cars of the time period. The only downside I have to this is that they get beat up so bad that Steve McQueen can't drive his car anymore after the chase, and the bad guys, well, number 1, Ronin. Classic car chase should have common elements. They should be fast, dangerous, risk the lives of innocent bystanders, but also the driver of the car should appear as emotionless as possible because it's a job after all. In Ronin, Robert De Niro chases some other cars through the streets of Paris. It's high speed, dangerous, they're not using some exotic sports cars, they're basically just standard European driving cars. The car chase in Ronin is very believable. You don't think that it's some kind of superhero doing anything. It's basically just some standard people driving like maniacs. Thanks for watching Warp 10. Next time we're going to count down the top 10 wealthiest game and comic book characters of all time. Who's the richest of them all? Well, check out next time when we find out. This has been Warp 10 exclusively on N4G TV. Partner today with N4G TV at n4gtv.com.